Hi Pisces, welcome to MoonDaughter Esoterica. This is your weekly reading for the week of September 2nd through September 8th, 2018. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. And if you're already subscribed, I'm really sorry I've missed a couple of weeks of videos. I've had some issues with some environmental allergens, sensitivities, whatever you want to call it. Lost my voice, eyes constantly watering, difficulty breathing. So I took a couple of weeks off. And I hope that doesn't happen again. I am back. Things seem to be clearing up a little bit. So I should be able to continue with these videos. I'd also like to invite you to my Facebook page every Wednesday evening from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I do go live on Facebook, and I'd love to see you over there, chat with you, pull a couple of cards for you, get to know you. It's a lot of fun, and I'd love to see you there. And of course, if you would like a personal reading with me, I'd be happy to do that for you. You can contact me through my website or through my Facebook page. Services and everything are listed over there too. I'll leave all of that information in the description box below. I am switching things up a little bit this week. I'm changing the format of this reading, and I would really love your feedback on this, whether you like this style of reading, or if you'd like me to go back to the other format that I was using. Let me know in the comments box below, or if you would like to join me over on Facebook, I will be posting a poll up over there in a week or so, and you can let me know that way as well. So the way I'm doing these readings this week is I'm pulling a card for light, a card for shadow, a card for love, and a card for money. And then we're going to wrap all of that up with an inspiration card, sort of a mantra to get through the week and live in your highest possible vibration and happiest self. So let's get started with this. The first card I'm going to pull for you is from the Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So we're bringing in that divine assistance to help us live in our highest vibration this week for our highest good. In Pisces, the card we have for you is Archangel Jophiel with patience. And so they're asking you basically just to obviously have patience, but not to let the chaos around you or the chaos of other people perturb you or bother you or get caught up in that. If you are dealing with some people that just don't seem to get it or want to rush ahead on something, having patience with their process too. I find that the last few weeks have been really intense for most of us. We've been going through a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. Have patience with yourself as well as others. Take this time to get to know who you are now. You're not who you were at the beginning of the year, and neither are the people around you. And so adding a dash of patience to interactions with those people, or even interactions with yourself, is especially important at this time. Everything needs time to settle, to integrate, to become part of our patterns, our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors. And so taking that break and being patient with the process, letting that happen, will put you in your highest vibration this week. And now I'm going to pull your shadow card for this week. Now, I don't look at shadow necessarily as a negative or dark thing. It can be, but for me, it's more the subconscious. It's what's underneath the surface that's affecting our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviors, but we're not aware of it. It's underneath the surface. It's unconscious. Sort of like on a computer. In order to use a computer, there's tons of programs running in the background that you never click on, that you never see working. And they're all working together silently in the back so that you have a good experience as a user on your computer. If those files are corrupted, if that program's corrupted though, you won't have such a pleasant experience. You may not even be able to use your computer. And so that's how I view shadow within us. It could be positive things coming up that is reminding you that, hey, that's still there, and you can tap into this, and don't forget this part of you. If it's something on the negative, not to fear. It is coming up to be shown light on, or to have the light shown on it, to be revealed, to be transmuted, healed, cleared from your operating system. So let's see what your card is this week, Pisces. Shadow for Pisces. Okay, so communication popped out for you. And I feel like that this is actually a more positive aspect. You have mastered communication, combining emotions, combining creativity, combining vision, compassion, and intellect. But your communications this week may be falling a little short. So have patience with people. If you're not fully able to convey or communicate how you're feeling, what you're feeling, in a way that satisfies you, have patience with that process, because this is something, Pisces, you're normally very good at. So if people aren't understanding, or if you can't find the right words, have patience. Look and see if there's anything that would stop you from speaking your truth, if there's anything that you've left out, before you send that email, before you say those words, before you interact with yourself even. Make sure that there's nothing being left out, because I get the sense that there's a lot that you're trying to put out there this week, Pisces, that there's a lot you're wanting or needing to communicate, and it may be falling just short. Have patience with the process. It will definitely come out in the wash, and both sides will be able to communicate, hear, and understand completely at the end of the week. Okay, now I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards for your love and money situation. I'm doing this on my lap so as not to make it too loud on the microphone on the desk. So we're looking at love and money for Pisces for the week of September 2nd through September 8th, 2018. Give a quick cut here to the deck. All right, so for love, we have Six of Swords in the reverse position. So those of you who are single and looking, you feel a little stuck, and it may be because you're overthinking things, or I don't know, they're showing me like a vision board, but like a mad scientist vision board where you've got strings going here, 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 and you're trying to tie all of them together to where it looks like, I don't know, like a detective board or something like that, where all the strings are all over the place. So have patience, back up, slow down a little bit. It's almost like you're thinking yourself to a stop. Breathe through it and sort of set that aside for a while. Stop trying to intellectualize it so much, and you'll be able to flow more smoothly. Your guides have been working with you on this. I don't know if you can see the shadowed figure at the back of the boat here. Oh, no, it's over here. But your guides have been working with you on this, and it's almost like they're putting the brakes on until you can sort of organize your thoughts better so that you can communicate them better. They're sort of putting on the brakes. So the water's still a little bit rough in the picture in reverse, but you're moving on to smoother waters. Again, have patience with the process. If you're coupled, Pisces, this does show a missing of minds. Not necessarily a disconnect. It doesn't feel as strong as an argument. It just feels like either there's ideas from both sides that are contrary or contradictory to each other, or again with that communication, it's not quite being understood. You're being heard. The person who's with you really cares and wants to work through relationship issues with you. There's a lack of comprehension. And so having patience with that person to even take in and digest what you've said to them, and doing the same with them. If they've hit you with a download of information, take time, think about it, feel it out, and then you can proceed forward. This feels like a very temporary blip. It's almost like a speed bump or something along the path for you. Not anything to be concerned about. Anything that feels rough or uncomfortable, understand it will straighten out. Just have patience with it. And for your money situation, we have Nine of Swords in the reverse position. And if you're going to get this card, that's the best position to get it in. You may have had some financial concerns, maybe some worries. You may have even lost sleep worrying about your finances. But this week they're showing that you're able to put that aside, that you realize that worrying about your finances is only making you tired and less productive at work, less likely to get that promotion or get extra hours or be able to carry the workload that you normally would. So you're putting that aside. You're deciding to sleep. You've decided that you have done everything you can about this situation, and so it's just going to have to iron itself out, and there's nothing more you can do by worrying. And again, that's patience applied in this situation. In this situation, I think you've definitely mastered this, and so I do see you being able to move out of these tough times, these struggles, without worry, because I feel like you've already sort of done things to correct the issue. It just takes time for that to play out. So let's pull your inspiration card, see how we can tie all of this together for you, Pisces. Sort of your mantra for the week. And it flew on the floor. I think that's happened in every video. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Oh, you have 2 this week. Okay, so we have pause and higher ground. And if you're going to reach this higher ground, if you're going to reach this place of safety, you do have to pause. And so patience, pause, taking time to let things digest, taking time to integrate things in your energy body, to get reacquainted with yourself on the other side of all these changes do require taking time to rest, do require taking time for seeds to grow, to take root before they can become a plant. The work has been done, but now is a pause. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're giving yourself lots of self-care, lots of love, and also sending that out to the people in the space around you, those who are important to you, as well as people you meet out in the world, public work, whatever that situation may be. You are standing on higher ground. You have made it. The work has been done. You just have to rest and let things grow. And that's really all I'm getting for you this week, Pisces. I want to thank you again for joining me, and I'd love to see you again next week. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share it with your friends. I do appreciate it. Many blessings to you, and I hope to see you next week.